Every time we would go on vacation or go on a trip, or my dad would, he would always say, okay, if something were to happen to me or mom, you would have to do this and this and this, and these people and these people and these people will take care of you. And don't worry, because we have a lot of money saved up and put in insurance, so they would help you out if anything were to happen to us. And I thought he was crazy. I was like, what could ever happen? You're overprotective. Why do you keep going on about this? And then when something finally did happen, I was like, whoa. It's a good thing he was prepared and planned ahead. My dad and I were planning on going on a ski trip, and it was tradition for him and I to go skiing together. I first realized something was wrong on the plane there. My dad was sleeping a lot and he had a headache. He doesn't usually get headaches. And he just kept complaining about it. He had this aneurysm because he had a weird structure of his veins and arteries, and only about 5% of the population had it. And there's only one doctor in the whole world who had invented a surgery that would take care of it. And I was really scared. I was like, will I see my dad ever again? Part of the brain was really affected on his movement and speech. We weren't sure if he was going to be paralyzed in some areas or not. He still doesn't have all feeling back on part of his body. You have to be more patient with my dad now because he doesn't have all his functions, and it'll take him a while to do something. My dad, for a long time, had been an emergency room physician, but after he got sick, he had to switch over to being a professor at the nearby college near the hospital. Without the disability insurance, we wouldn't have that extra money to make up for the salary. We would have to move out of the house that we live in now. It was my mom's dream house, and he helped design and build it for her. We were still building it at the time he was sick. We most likely would have to change schools, and I'd lose all my friends. I mean, I'd still see them, but just we wouldn't be as close. We were lucky to have that doctor. We were lucky to have insurance. We were lucky to have people back us up and support us, because if we didn't have all of that, my dad wouldn't be here today. Disabled doesn't really necessarily mean being a disaster. I think disasters can also be helped if you plan for disasters and you have a backup plan for if they do happen. I think they become less of disasters and can also be turned into learning experiences.
Oh, that's mine. No.
I've learned that my dad was right all along, and I should prepare for whatever will happen.